Welcome to my messy desk. I've been doing some creating today. So I'm working on a book. So I'll share with you the one that I'm working on right now it's called A Deer at Our House. It's kind of got a linen texture to it. I love the cover. I thought it was so pretty. So I put this. I kind of think this might be feed sack material, but I'm not sure, but I kind of think it is. But it went perfect, so that's a library edition. There's the inside. So I've got that done. I just put some trim here. It's not old trim. Okay, and I'm putting 2 signatures in it. This is the first one. I've just got the first page of the book here. Some writing paper. Guarded. Ledger. Floral. From a garden book. More writing paper. Another gardening book. Some tea stain paper. Floral scrapbook paper. A bag. Paper, and then this is from yet another garden book. So that's the center of that one, and then it's just the other side of everything. And that's the back side of the book page. So that'll be my first signature, and this is my second signature. This is the cover off of a seed catalog I got. I think it's so pretty. And then I'm going to have it flip out. Oops. I guess I have it upside down. I guess I can't have the pretty on the front. I'll have to cover this with something. So, ledger, scrapbook paper, another paper bag, some tea stain paper. I think it was lime when I did it, but it's not anymore. Garden, some line paper, and the red line, it like, I don't know, it's all over now. I don't know if like the paper on top of it bled into this one. This is the order form from one of the seed catalogs. I thought that was kind of cool. Oops, making a mess. Some more tea stain paper. This is from the book. Floral paper. The garden book. And I meant to record doing this, but I'm still spring cleaning, and I was washing windows, so I would come in here and work a little bit, and then do another window, and then come back in here, and I didn't even think to record. So I wanted to show you something I've been working on tonight, to give you an idea. This, do I have it where you can see it? This had my room key in it. I don't know where we were. Windham Rewards? I don't know, but a lot of them have these now. So I just kind of took it apart, and I'm going to make it as a little pocket. I did one just to see how it would work. So this is what I came up with. I used pages from the book for this one, but the words are too big. So I'm not really crazy about it. And I didn't go ahead and make a tag, but we're going to. I put some of the line paper there. So we're going to do this. And this is the book that I'm taking everything out of. It's a Time Life Perennials. This will become a glue book or something when I get it empty. So it's got nice pictures. It doesn't smell very good. Throw that on the floor. So I took a piece out of the book that's just words, and it is, except for this little part, it's pretty much the perfect size. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to trace, I don't know where, I think we'll do it right. No, we'll do it up here. I don't know. My little flap isn't going to be as big on this one, but that's not a big deal, I don't think. Now, something that I decided that I liked when I did this one is I just use my trimmer and I cut it all straight. That was easier, and I'm going to just use my corner rounder on the corners. So then I don't have as much to cut though. I don't cut very straight. Oops. Just a second, I threw one of my flowers on the floor that we're using. Sorry about that. Okay. So then I just have to cut straight down here. And then straight here. And I'm just going to cut these. I'm not going to worry about doing the rounding yet. Okay, and then, oh, I can't really see my pencil lines. Okay, so then it folds up like this. Desk is so messy I couldn't find my bone boulder. I'll have to clean tomorrow before I can keep working because this is going to drive me nuts. Am I in? I hope I am. Just bring that to where it meets. Like that isn't straight. My little trimmer does that. Right at the very top it leaves, it's always the same how it does it. Right. It's done it since I bought it. Probably should have returned it, but Hobby's an hour from here, so. Okay, so then I'm just gonna take a little corner rounder here. Trying to remember how I did this. And I think I need 2 round this one. Why it keeps shutting on me? I think I got paint all over it. Or glue or something. I don't know. Okay, so then there's the start of it. I'm just going to ink around it. Oops, I missed a corner. So have y'all had a good day? It's rained and rained and rained here. A lot of roads are closing. A city a few hours north of us had a levee breach. So there's a lot of sandbagging going on here. Roads closing. Bridges closing. And you would think, as often as we have this happen here, people would know not to drive in the flooded streets, but I saw on the news tonight they had to rescue 2 people today. 2 different. I thought, crazy people, haven't you learned? Because this isn't new for us. We usually have some kind of flooding. Not, this is pretty massive. It's not 1993 flooding, but it's quite a bit. Okay, so for the front, I'm going to use this one. I want to save that word if I can. Whatever you call this plant, I can't pronounce it. Oops. So this I'm going to cut a little bit smaller, and I know this is straight edge. I cut these 3. I do that on purpose so I know which edge is straight. That flower name there. So I may have to cut it a little bit more. I figure you can always cut off more, but you can't add. So yeah, I need more off of both. I mean all sides there. Length and width. Am I the only one that's not weird? Like when the desk clerk handed me that my first thought was, oh, I could do this somehow for my junk journal. Please tell me I'm not the only one. One Sunday, this was back in the 90s when I first started scrapbooking, and we wore some pretty, I don't know, they were like color block, crazy color sweaters back then. So we were sitting in church, I was sitting behind this lady, and I was trying to memorize the color blocking of her sweater so I could come home, make a page like that. I don't know if I've ever told anybody that before. Y'all probably think I'm really weird now. You either think I'm weird or you've done something similar. Okay, so that one will go right there. I'll go ahead and put it down. I got a new book for gluing, but I haven't gutted it yet, so I just tore a page out of it. I want to use the cover of it, so I want to gut it before I start using it because I don't want it to get all gross. Alright, so now we gotta do this one. This goes on the top. I'm looking up to the light to see where I want it exactly. There. Okay, a little bit more straight though. Now I gotta remember on my last one, see this side is not curved. So on the first one I made, I didn't notice that and I curved it, and you can kind of see the flap. It's not a big deal, but I want to try to remember on this one not to do that. Excuse me. That was a neat trick. Anyway, I was telling you about today in the rain. It was dreary and cold, and my joints were not happy. So I spent the morning sitting in my recliner with my heating pad. Trying to feel better. And then, once it stopped raining and the sun came out, it warmed right up and I opened all the windows. I have RA. Sometimes the mornings are really hard. Okay, no mornings are easy, but some of them are hard. I just got a notice on my computer that Susan just subscribed to my channel. Thank you, Susan. It's this one. And I would probably put some more decorations, buttons or something. At least some trim, but I haven't pulled any trim yet. I have plastic totes out in our storage room that I keep all my trims and stuff in, so then I just go pull what I think I'm going to use for a project and bring them in here. And then I pretty much stick with those for the project. I think it's easier. So we'll put that right there. And, oh, no, I was going to use some ledger. Someday I'm going to remember to turn my notifications off, or the sound off while I'm doing this. I bet you'd all appreciate that, wouldn't you? I'm excited about this book. I think it's going to be cute. I think the cover is just adorable. Okay, so that is going to go right there for some writing space. Some corner around that. I need to spend a day tea dyeing soon. I bought some Easter egg coloring kits at the store the other day. They were 14 cents. So I'm going to try that on some for my little golden books that I make for kids. Try that and see if I can get some pretty colored papers for those. Let's see, oh, that's that one I don't want to lose. Has anybody done that? I'm sure somebody has. I hope it works. I figure I'll open a box, try it, and if it doesn't work, I'll put it back for the kids to use next year. I used to, when my kids were little, I always bought it, or dye the year before, and it always worked fine, so. I got one to put back for my granddaughters, because it was unicorn. Okay, so this one I'm going to make the pocket. I just want to see if maybe that's the name of that one. I cut it off, darn it. Let's see if I have a tag die that will fit. Just to get a little bit different shape here. And yes, I have them like this. I like them like this. I had them on the magnetic things. I didn't like it. That might be kind of cute. Kind of like that. I don't know if I have a tag though. That one would fit. The way I didn't like them on the magnetic things. They kept falling off. I was afraid I was going to lose them. I did lose some. I never found them. So, I just stuck them in here and I like it. Of course, you can see I don't have a ton. Okay, guys, I wish you could tell me. Tag or stamp for keeping? I'm going to go with the stamp. I think that'll fit in my little cutter. We'll find out. Yeah, it will. Okay, let's get a little bit of tape here. On here. Oh, it fits just right. I like that. So it's not so sticky. I want the paper to peel. Oh, I need to cut it down. That fit there. Oops, I'm going to need more tape. One piece isn't. Keeping it straight. I just love this little Sislix. I've only had it a couple of weeks. really like it. I'm glad I got it. It's a lot easier to turn. My cuddle bag is like the first one that they made. And I don't know if it's because my plates are getting warped. I've never bought any plates for it. They're the original. But it's so hard for me to turn. I just have a really hard time with it. Spin out so I don't lose it. Gotta get a drink, sorry. Alright, so, where'd it go? Okay, here it is. That turned out really nice. I like that a lot. I'm glad I chose that one. So just do a little bit of inking around the edge, because you know I got to. Tomorrow, I'm going to continue working on this book and probably make a paper piece with me video with the freebie for this week. I'm going to start doing that every week. Now this week I didn't think about it until late yesterday. Trisha puts the freebie for Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. If you haven't watched that, if you've just watched my junk journaling, I'm on the design team for Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. She has a free pattern every Monday, but she does it, you know, in the afternoons when she gets off work. So I plan every Tuesday to do a let's make the freebie video. So, but I think I'll go ahead and do this week's freebie. It's adorable. If you guys do SVG cuts, paper pieces, all, you've got to go look, because it's, I'm going to just pounce that on there because I got it where I didn't want it. So to make it not look like it so doesn't belong there. Anyway, it is a little ladybug lounging in a, why am I can't think of it, you know, the, oh, I can't think. You know what, I should cut 2 of these. I should cut Ledger so this can be journaled on the back. Alright, let's get it back out. Lounging in a hammock, yeah. You know, it's between the 2 trees. It is so cute. So I can't wait to use that. So I think tomorrow, oh, I about dropped everything. Oh, that would have been a fine mess. I think tomorrow I will do that. I've got to finish hanging my curtains out in my laundry room. I got the windows all washed today and the screens washed. And my husband washed the outside. Got that all done. So I gotta hang those curtains, and then I'm going to clean the cabinets above my washer and dryer. So that's my list tomorrow. I really let my house go when I went back to work. I just was so worn out. I worked 12.5-hour shifts and drove an hour each way to work. And I never could really get on a good sleeping schedule. Something right there. Something right. I don't know what's not right, but something it's not wanting to go through. Anyway, I couldn't get on a good, I'm going to have to get a different piece of paper and run that one. A good sleeping schedule, that's what I'm trying to say. Ugh, I hate it when I do that. Because I would get home at about 1:45. And then I'd have to be back up in the morning about, I'd set my alarm for 8. Do it all over again. So I just felt like I was always tired. And then on my days off, a lot of times I'd sleep till noon because I was so tired. just let my house go. It's shameful, but I did. So I'm determined to get it back in shape. Okay, let's ink around this. This is probably going to turn into a really long video for just a little thing. But I just thought I'd share this idea, and then tomorrow I've got another idea. I'll hopefully get to it and make another video. We have church tomorrow night, so I may not get my whole wish list for the day done. My daughter wants me to come by her house before church because a friend of hers gave her a bunch of little golden books. And some of them are originals. She's got like a 1950-something Sleeping Beauty. I've never been a Sleeping Beauty fan, but I'll take a 1950-something one. And I still haven't figured out, nobody's volunteered any response, if we can make journals out of the Disney little golden books and sell them. I've seen a few comments people have made that made me think maybe we couldn't, but I don't know why. I mean, I could see if we were making copies, but made a couple of them, but they're done for my grandkids. They weren't anything I sold. Alright, so there we go. And if I decide to tuck this in, then I will put another flower or maybe journaling back here. But if I just put it on the page as a tuck, I'd like glue it here and have it be a tuck and then a flip open is what I'm thinking. So I'm not going to finish the back till I know. But that is my fun little thing made from the idea of my little room key pocket. So thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.